U.S. inventory levels, man. Housing inventories hit a new low.
Kind of like unemployment figures, man. Holy
True.
cow.
Yes. What was Tennessee, below 4 or below 3?
3.6.
3.6, yeah.
The lowest in recorded history.
Was it the lowest?
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Heard this last week.
But how low was housing inventory, did it say?
I have just a percentage and changes here, but it goes on to state that the U.S. home inventory has tumbled 8.9% over the past year and has now fallen for the ninth consecutive quarters, has fallen for 9 consecutive quarters. There is now 20% less inventory than there was 5 years ago. And
so there was an article when the year started about one of the biggest obstacles that buyers would have this year in the real estate industry, and the number one thing was just availability of inventory.
Well, your chart that you've got, and I'm sure you're going to put that on Facebook as well. It shows, the inventory levels on the high end hasn't dropped so much, but at the low end, it's really dropped. Well, and the reason is very simple, because builders in general are having a tough time building in that entry level and that first time move up. Whereas the high end, I hate to say it like this, but it's always easy to build an expensive house, right? Mm-hmm. It's a lot harder to build that more affordable mid-range house.
Well, don't you think that, especially in a city like Nashville, that the entry level product is moving away from almost moving away from single family residents just because of the pricing? I mean, where do we know in town where they're building in that $150,000, maybe $200,000 price point?
Entry-level product, you got to get out of Davidson County and you got to go to Cheatham County or so.
That's what I mean. I can't think of anything off the top of my head where they're
a lot of it has
multifamily stuff.
Yeah, stormwater control and other regulations, purposeful regulations, but regulations nevertheless that are pushing the entry-level stuff right out of the marketplace.
Working so hard.